Hey guys, what's going on? Bigfoot here, bringing you guys another BC gameplay, and today what I have for you guys is Storytime Sunday, episode number 7. So if you did miss the last episodes, be sure to check the description. They're always down there, because you guys do like this episode a lot. You guys can learn stuff out of me, or about me, and I don't know, it just seems like you guys really do enjoy this series. So if you do enjoy this, remember to leave it a like, and I just want to say a big thank you to you guys. I've been live streaming a lot more recently. I'm going to be trying to live stream even more. I want to live stream about 4 hours a day, every single day. And I just want to thank you guys for all the support on the live stream. So if you haven't been to my live streams, there is a link down below that says like Twitch or link to my live stream, something like that. Go on there and follow the Twitch channel. It really does help, and it notifies you via email when I go live. So that'll help you out a lot. I guess you can see when I'm on and stuff like that. And I also updated on YouTube and Twitter. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, check it out over there. And be sure to stay active on YouTube and stuff like that, so you can see when I'm streaming. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot more active streams, and I just want to thank you guys so much for all the support. It seems like the streams have been going really well. You know, I've been pulling about 10 viewers per stream. I want to try to get that up to maybe like 30 or so that I can pull per stream by the time MW4 comes out. You know, maybe more. We'll see where it goes. But anyways, this is Storytime Sunday, so I'm going to get into this episode. Basically what this is it's going to be about my first job. And you know, I got my first job about 6 months after I got out of high school, after I graduated. It was kind of a weird period, you know, because the last 12 years of my life, you know, I would get out of school and then I'd go right back to school, and that's kind of what I was used to. And it took me a while to realize, like, I need to go get a job. You know, I'm not just sitting here like doing nothing. School's not going to come back around. I got to go get a job. So it took me a while to realize that. And once I did realize that, you know, I went and got a job. I applied for about 7 jobs. And I applied online, obviously, so it wasn't like a high, you know, chance of me getting the job or whatever. But I did actually get a job. It was a really easy job to attain. It was actually at a whatchamacallit, amusement park. It was really easy to get there. Like I said, pretty much you apply and you get accepted. As long as you don't have like a bad history or anything like that, you're gonna get accepted pretty much no matter what. And that's basically what happened. I got accepted on there. And I didn't really care what I did because, you know, it's an amusement park. There's tons of different things you can do. And in the little section where it said, what do you want to do? I said, I really don't care. Because, you know, I didn't know what half the shit was to begin with. And, you know, I just wanted to make money. I didn't really care what I did. But ended up, basically what I ended up doing is I was a park service guy, which basically means I went around and I, like, swept up the floors. Which was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. You know, at first they said, you know, I had to clean bathrooms. That wasn't even bad. I didn't even clean the bathrooms. I would go in there and like clean the mirror and the tabletop, whatever the hell it's called, counter. I never actually cleaned the toilets. That's just nasty. But you know, it was actually a lot better than I thought it was, because all the other jobs out there and all the other jobs pretty much everywhere, you're pretty much assigned to a certain area. You know, you have to like say watch after this ride or watch after this, you know, shop. Maybe you're selling ice cream to people or something like that. And, you know, you have to be there the whole time. If you have to go to the bathroom, you have to get someone to come out and let you go to the bathroom and, you know, stuff like that. So it's a lot more of a hassle. For me, I just got to walk around all day. And part of my job is actually to talk to people. So that's also really cool. You know, I could just go around and talk to random customers and I can't get in trouble for it. And also, I'm not designated to a certain area. I mean, like, I had an area in the park, but it was a damn ass big area. And, you know, I could just go over here and, like, stand there for, like, 20 minutes and no one would know where the fuck I was. And, you know, you can't really rely on me if you don't know where I am. So I really like that part of it because, you know, like I said, I felt like I had a better job than most people, because they had to have, like, they had to call people in to come take over their position if they had to go, you know, take a shit or something like that. I didn't have to do that. I'd just go take a shit. Like, I liked that a lot more. It was a lot more, like, I don't know, just better. But where the story gets good in this episode, whatever you want to say, I think this is episode number 7, by the way. I think I forgot to mention that. But where this actually gets good is I was in the middle of my job, you know, and the whole time I was there, everyone was like, you know, there's no way that they're going to fire you. They're not going to fire anyone, because it was really late in the season when I joined. I worked there for about 2.5 months, and, you know, it was late in the season. They didn't have a lot of people. Normally what they have is they have a lot of kids that go to school and stuff, work there, and that's their main employment. And, you know, when the school starts back up at the end of the season, you know, that's when all the kids leave, and really they don't have anyone else to work there. So it kind of screws them over, and they don't have a lot of people. So basically what happens then is the people that they still do have left, they really can't get rid of. And that's what everyone was telling me. I didn't really believe them. I kind of believed them, but kind of didn't at the same time. You know, maybe I just thought that they didn't like me and they wanted to get rid of me or something like that. So I had a really, really bitchy boss, and what I mean by that is, like, she was like a bitch to everyone. She would just come up to you, say she's gonna write you up for no reason, and just she was a bitch. She was like really bad, and you know, no one liked her, and I was gonna quit the job just because of her. Her and this one guy she worked with, like, they were both supervisors of me, and they kind of like singled me out. It seemed like they were kind of like, you gotta do this and you gotta do this, and then like didn't tell anyone else to do stuff. So then after that, I was kind of like, you know what, fuck this, like, I'm going to quit this job. So I told my parents I was going to quit, and they're like, all right, that's cool. My mom actually came to the park, and she seen how, like, the lady was treating me, and she was like, man, that's fucked up. And so whatever, I ended up quitting. Basically what happened, I didn't tell them I was going to quit because, you know, I just kind of, like, she thought she knew everything, and she thought everything was going to be fine. So I just wanted to leave and, like, make her be like, oh, shit, now I got to do some work or something like that. So I was just like, fuck this, like, I'm not going to tell her that I'm quitting. And so basically I just left. I didn't even tell her anything. And what actually happened, I left for about 2 weeks. And 2 weeks later, I got a phone call from one of the cool supervisors. And they were like, yo, do you want to come back to work here at Worlds of Fun? And I was like, yeah, sure. And they gave me like a schedule. So I went back. And I was like, after that, I was kind of like, damn, like, they're really not going to fire anyone. Like, I just left work for 2 weeks straight. And I didn't tell them or anything like that. I just straight up left like I was going to leave. And, like, I didn't get fired. I didn't get in trouble, anything like that. And they actually had a point system where if you like missed days or anything like that, you got like a certain amount of points. I don't really remember. And once you got 8 points, you actually got like suspended. And then after that, if you got any more, you got fired. I worked there for about 2.5 months, like I said, and I had like 40 some points. So basically, I should have been fired like hell of a long time ago. But like I said, I didn't get fired. I didn't even get in trouble. I had like one meeting with the bitch supervisor. She like brought me into her little thing, and she was like, oh, if you lean against a trash can again, I'm going to write you up. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. But anyway, so after that, I was pretty much like, you know what, I could do whatever the hell I want. So basically, I would go to work, and I would work for about 30 minutes. I'd get like my area cleaned. And then basically I'd just go like stand around in the bathrooms because like I said, I had a bitch supervisor. She was a chick, so I could go into like the guy's bathroom. She couldn't come in there. So me and like my 2 team leads, we'd just go in there literally and post up in there for like 2-3 hours and just chill, talk, text, everything like that. And it was like hell of a fun job. Like, we really didn't do much at all. The only day we really did anything was like the last day when we had to like put all our shit up. But other than that, pretty much the last like 3 weeks I was there, we didn't really do anything important, I guess you could say. We just pretty much like trolled the job. We used to troll the fuck out of our bosses. Like, me and my assistant team lead, they would tell us to do something, and we'd be like, yeah, that's way too much work, and like they would get pissed. And it was actually pretty damn funny. But yeah, that's pretty much the story. I pretty much learned that place is a lot like school. You know, it's kind of like you go there and you basically don't want to do anything. You just try to find ways to like do nothing. So that's basically what that place was like. But yeah, I actually found $20 one time, and I asked my like assistant leads and team leads there. I was like, what should I do with this? They're like, oh, well, you're supposed to take it to Lost and Found, but if you take it there, they're most likely just going to keep it because that's what they do every time. And they was like, if I was you, I would just keep the $20. So I was like, all right, and I kept the $20. So basically, I got like free money out of it. Basically, I just went around and talked to people all day, and I got paid for it. I really didn't do, like I said, I probably did maybe an hour of work in like a 10-hour shift that I went and did there. So it was actually a really fun time. Like I said, I got this job, I think, when I was like, I just turned 19 or something like that, and yeah, now I'm almost 20. That's fucking pretty crazy. I'm almost 20. But yeah. So anyways, that's about all I have for this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, like I said, leave that like button. And I'm going to go ahead and let the rest of this episode play out because I know you guys want to see this beast gameplay. I'm just going ham all over this objective, just fucking their team up and all kinds of shit. So anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed. And peace out. Timeline in jeopardy. Hardpoint is ours. Counter UAV